So what we're doing here today is really exciting. The first of its kind 100% manufactured sand pour. So normally when you do these sorts of pours, you need to use a certain amount of natural sand, or dredged sand. What we wanted to show is that it's possible to use entirely manufactured sand. You don't need to depend on dredged sand to make concrete like this. With manufactured sand, there's various grades, and what we're focused on is making really good quality manufactured sand. So where natural sand is sort of spherical, manufactured sand is cuboidal.
For some projects where we pour concrete, we're dealing with about 500 cubic metres at a time. Kayasand will allow you to have control over the particle size and the distribution, and it means that when we're working with it on site, the consistency in terms of bleed rate and set time is better controlled, and it allows us to deliver a quality floor.
Because our sand is engineered for concrete, we also have advantages around cement savings, so you're able to reduce the amount of cement. Cement is by far the biggest source of emissions in concrete, and it's also the biggest cost for manufacturers. If we're able to reduce that even by 10%, 15%, that's a big step in terms of making more sustainable concrete.
We're proud to be showcasing this low carbon 100% manufactured sand concrete. It really indicates that you don't have to use dredged sand. You can use current sustainable sources to produce a concrete that's stronger, better for the environment, and can be used in all applications, which is all part of our ethos of doing good from the ground up.
There's a lot of advantages to our process as well on the quarry. We don't use any water for washing. That's a big benefit for quarries. They don't have to handle the waste material that comes off it because our process is dry. A medium-sized one of our plants will produce 300,000 tonnes of sand per year. Auckland's entire concrete sand demand is a bit hard to pin down, but we're thinking it's somewhere in the 1.2, 1.4 million tonnes a year. So you're talking about one of our medium-sized plants meeting at 25%, a quarter of Auckland's concrete sand supply. So the capacity of quarries to meet the growing need for concrete sand, it's unlimited. And what we often find around pricing is that our manufactured sand is able to be supplied to customers at a lower price than what their current natural sand has been supplied at.
For me, I'm pretty open-minded as a contractor, but there's a lot of contractors that kind of like set in their old ways. So I feel that there is a fork in the road where people will need to adjust to the new way of doing things. I think long-term, this is probably the only way we have to go. With this slab here, with the new Kayasands, I'm definitely happy with the way it's turned out. The feedback has been more positive than usual, so I'm excited about that.
Manufactured sands are the way we're going to go in the future. Quality manufactured sand, it has to be quality, but already overseas, manufactured sands are used as a complete replacement for natural sands in many countries. This is not a big deal to move to manufactured sand. In New Zealand, what we're showing is that if you can get the right quality of sand, we can achieve the same outcome, and that's what we're proving here today.